You're living your life with your eyes closed. Open them. I'm here to help you wake up to the most successful you that you can be. Do you know what the single biggest drain on your productivity is? I guarantee that every single one of you is wasting hours on this every day. On average, you spend 8 hours a day doing this. That's 229,961 hours, or 25 years across your life. That's almost a third of your entire lifetime. Can you guess what I'm talking about yet? Sleep. We spend a third of our entire life literally unconscious, incapacitated, unable to work. What a waste. When you're awake, however, a whole different story. Thoughts, feelings, emotions, human responses to your surroundings. Your brain is a buzzing hive of life, all or most of which is absolutely useless to productive and successful work. So on the one hand, we have the brain spending a third of its time completely inactive, no use to anyone. And on the other hand, we have a waking brain which is so active, it causes you to become distracted and dissatisfied when you need to focus on your work. Your existence is drastically inefficient. But it doesn't have to be that way. Let me tell you my story. I wasn't always the person you see standing here before you today. Just 3 years ago, I worked for minimum wage on a 0-hours contract in a call center, spending all day on the phone, calling up strangers and trying to get them to do surveys. There were times when I struggled. I struggled to make rent. I struggled to pay for food. But I learned, as every single individual in this world must learn, to see opportunity in every adversity. So, I looked at my working week and decided to jettison everything that was inessential so I could maximize my working hours. First, all the easy things went: leisure activities, spending time with friends and family. But there was still something that was missing until it hit me. Sleep. I was still wasting hours and hours every day on sleep. So I phased out sleeping. Simple as that. This immediately increased my output overnight by a massive 33%. However, it did come with some other new challenges. I was facing a little problem with tiredness, as I'm sure you can imagine. I would even fall asleep on the job whilst talking with people on the phone. But remember, see opportunity in every adversity. You can fall asleep on the job. Stay with me. Let me ask everyone here, hands up, who has a job which utilizes their full intellectual and creative and emotional capacity? Not very many hands. Now, hands up whose job uses less than 20% of their potential brain power. be honest. Okay, it's a lot of hands. So let me ask you this. Why do we continue to use 100% of our brain when it's simply not necessary? Cut out the need for extended sleep cycles by using only the bare minimum capacity of your brain that you need to do your job. That's how I solved all of my problems. In short, I would fall asleep on the phone whilst talking with people. Honestly, I learned to have whole conversations with people whilst barely conscious. I turned exhaustion into an opportunity. Without wasting my brain energy on pointless activity above the absolute bare minimum, I could eliminate the need for real sleep almost entirely. I could extend my endurance so I could work uninterruptedly, first for hours, then days, and then for weeks on end. 3 years ago, I worked for minimum wage on a 0-hours contract in a call center, spending all day on the phone, calling up strangers, trying to get them to do surveys. Today, I work for minimum wage in a call center on a 0-hours contract, spending all day and all night on the phone, calling up strangers, getting them to do surveys, and I am consistently at the top of the leaderboard in my office. You could do this too. Stop sleepwalking into mediocrity and step into the future with your eyes open. By spending most of your day basically unconscious, you can save time, save energy, and as a result, you can be a more focused, more efficient, and more financially viable member of society. Once you've perfected this art, you can reach levels of productivity you can't even imagine. Think about it, but not too hard.